Hello, welcome to Surf2Green. Surf2Green is a renewable energy platform where new ideas developed on renewable energy. We are announcing this is a renewable energy generator and this works anywhere. In today's episode, we are going to find out the answer to this question and more. We are going to view on which fuel does this machine works. What are the differences between traditional wind turbines and this turbine generator? Will it work 24/7 all 365 days? And will it work anywhere? Is there any advantage between this machine and the normal rooftop solar panels energy production level? If you want to know that difference, and those answers, and more, you are welcome to stay on this video. Imagine a size of an under-counter fridge-size equipment could undertake 200 solar panels energy production, just with a 12 volts car battery, and could connect to a 10,000 amps battery bank. Would it not surprise you? We are also viewing this subject too. Let us start the free renewable energy generator demonstration. Welcome to the Surf2Green. Today this renewable energy generator demonstration is taking place at our lab demo shell. On this innovation machine there was a previous video too, a month ago. What is this machine? This is a normal 12 volts 600 watts vertical wind turbine, which is like every other vertical wind turbine to rotate with the help of the propeller in an open space with wind speed. Here is a wind turbine. This is how it's fitted, with the propeller fitted on the open airspace to catch the wind. When it catches the wind, it rotates by itself. You may have watched many videos of this. The same wind turbine, which you are seeing now, is modified to the next level. Just like this machine, I call it as a modified turbine generator. And another wind turbine is on its side, just without any propeller. Just for information, any wind turbine will work day and night, as long as it catches the wind blowing. The energy production may differ according to the wind speed and its rotation. I have modified this machine, which my modification will rotate this wind turbine without any wind speed. But it needs at least a 6-volt battery to rotate this wind turbine. This wind turbine is only consuming less than 1.5 volts and less than 1 amp of current from the battery. Technically, you could connect to a solar panel too. First, let's test this machine with a 9 volts battery. Just connecting this battery, it works. The output reading is nearly 13 volt. Let's test this machine with the 4 of 1.5 volts battery pack. This battery pack is handy, it got an on-off switch. Switch it on, it works. The output reading is nearly 13 volt. I have brought this to your attention because to understand it works with very little energy, using smaller battery packs, in which at every case testing separately 6 volts battery pack and 9 volts battery. This generator is generating electricity, nearly 13 volts. It proves this generator is capable of generating more electricity than it consumes. On the rest of the demonstration, this car battery, which will be used for this demonstration, which doesn't hold any electricity. This is a rundown battery. The LED screen on the charge controller connected to this battery. The charge controller displays that this battery got 9 volts and the battery is totally empty. That's the reason this charge controller is used to prove. To confirm this battery is empty. Second, which this machine doesn't consume much power. Powering up the battery. Now let's power up the modified generator with this battery. It works. The multimeter is displaying the generated meter reading and is producing almost 13 volts. Okay. We have seen the consuming power. So, what is the output of this generator? And it's been tested with various batteries. The generator's cable connectivities. Before we step into those details, here is many cables are running around. First, let me explain quickly. The 3 black cables which are connected to the generator is connecting the wind turbine charge controller and the wind turbine. Of course, many of you already own a wind turbine will have this experience in connecting these cables to your wind turbine. The red and blue cables are the input cable to the magnetic rotation of the wind turbine, which connected with this switch. Just like on my lab table. It is not regulated to any wind speed. So, we don't need wind. But it needs a bit of electric power to rotate. On top of the modification of this machine, the flywheel is placed on top of the wind turbine. Is just to give help to the spinning power. This I have explained in my previous video. Due to the wind turbine charge controller don't have the digital display. So I have connected the wind turbine charge controller power output to a solar charge controller. And as well as to a multimeter. To have a clear energy production output reading. Now, you could watch it's producing almost 13 volts. It is programmed to generate power from 12.5 volts and up to 14.5 volts. Don't forget, it always depends on the existing power of the charging battery. But this generator could generate up to 72 volts. I will have another demo with 72 volts output in the recent future, which is now under test. I have explained this machine works with battery power. It's 1.5 volts consuming power and the production power output of 14.5 volts. This machine is beneficial. Now the question comes as will it work anywhere? You have seen it. Yes, it will work anywhere. This don't need any wind or solar energy to run. Needs only a 12 volt battery or a 12 volts battery bank. And this generator will charge the same battery for consuming needs. You can create a battery bank like this. This is a 1000 amps battery bank. And this battery bank can be charged within 5 to 8 hours to full capacity with 4 of these machines. This machine is working with a 12-volt timer to prevent the overheating. You may ask why. On my previous video I had a cooling fan. In this video I have disconnected the cooling fan. Due to I have programmed each hour gap. We will have a detailed programming circuit section in the future, which is very important from overheating. At this moment, this is not a waterproof machine after modification, but it will work anywhere indoor. Due to this is a test machine. Subject of waterproofing is not yet done. Due to it's still a test machine. It will be a waterproof machine when it gets to prototype machine. During the operation or during the electricity production, there is no vibration. Either not noisy, it's very quiet. After all the modifications on the sound barrier and vibration, you will not hear any noise, sit quiet. On the prototype machine, you will not hear any noise at all. The first test machine was louder and it was unbelievable. Just like you are in the middle of a factory. We are learning on every move of this machine. Please don't forget this is still on the experiment level. As soon as it passes the consumer safety, this machine can move to prototype. Each machine of this is equal to 6 of the 12 volts 100 watts solar panels. It means we got 4 of these machines. Total power generation equals 24 of 12 volts 100 watts solar panel. Just imagine 24 solar panels on your rooftop. How much energy you could get from it. That is what you're getting from this machine day and night. 24/7 365 days. Another project, which is in progress. I am modifying another machine, which will be 4 of 48 volts 5000 watts modified generators. Which means the output will be 48 volts and 20,000 watts. The current production will be in 416 amp hours. Yes. When this machine is ready, it can definitely put you off the grid. You could forget the other energy sources. In size-wise it will be similar to this machine. In both types of generators, whether it's 4 of 12 volts, 2400 watts, or 4 of 48 volts, 20,000 watts will fit in the same size under counter fridge size. It will be easy to move and no roof work. It can produce electricity while on the move too. First, soon I will produce all the 4 of 12 volts 2400 watts machines as fitted into an under-counter fridge size, with 2 of 220 watts batteries. I leave few things for you to think about this machine. One total machine is under less than a 1 cubic meter size, and about 120 kilogram gross weight with 2 batteries, and gives 12 volts and 2000 watts energy, day and night. Completely connectable from 4000 watts to 8000 watts battery bank. You will be off the grid. No need for roof work. just like solar panel fitting. Or no need for wind turbine pole or cable to fit. Just ready to plug to a battery bank. Not to complain against the daylight or to say, today, it's not a windy day to generate the electricity. Just place in the garage. Or take it on the move. I will produce a more technical detailed demonstration soon. This demo is to understand the single modified generator. There are lots of subjects to consider before moving to prototype. Every step of the way, I will produce a demo episode. What is your suggestions? Please forward it on your comment. If you've got any questions, please forward them to surf2green@gmail.com. Thanks to those who thumbs up and subscribed on my last video. If you are interested, you are welcome to subscribe, so you will get notified when the next demo video is launched. Stay in Connect. See you in another video soon. Once again, thanks for your comments and subscription. From Surf2Green.